Playoffs are in full swing for Castleton Athletics.
We'll let you know when and where your favorite Spartan teams are competing.
And we have highlights and scores from the past week of Castleton Sports.
So stay tuned as Spartan Sports Weekly starts right now. Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Spartan Sports Weekly. I'm Kyle Turner.
And I'm Kat Trudell, and here's what's going on in Castleton Sports. The Spartan baseball team split doubleheaders with the Thomas Terriers last weekend in Waterville, Maine. Castleton took the first doubleheader 4-0 and 4-2 last Saturday, and then lost 5-4 and 11-2 in the doubleheader on Sunday. Then on Wednesday, the Spartans played host to Plymouth State. Sophomore pitcher Brendan Mayhew got the start on the mound for the Spartans. It was a rough outing for Mayhew, who gave up 6 runs on 3 hits in the first inning as the Spartans followed the Panthers by a final score of 9-2.
And the softball team was home against Linden State College last Saturday. First game of the doubleheader, pick it up in the bottom of the first, 1 on 2 outs for Shannon Jipner. She lines it into right field, and that brings Tori Fearon home on Jipner's base hit, 1-0 Spartans. And then bottom of the third, Spartans up 4-0. Runners at the corners. Bridget Dusha reaches first on the error that brings in 2 more runs. And the Spartans will go up 6-0. Then top of the fifth, 1 on 2 outs for Emily Sweeney, and she gets Katie Davis swinging. And the Spartans go on to win the game 9-0. And then you see the grounds crew getting the field ready for game 2. Bottom of the 7th, Spartans down 1-0. Christy Pinkham triples to right field, and Kayla Daigle scores to tie the game at 1 apiece, and we would go to extras, folks. Top of the 8th, runner on third with 2 outs. Taylor Lively on the mound, and she says, "Sit down, little girl," as she gets the K. And we go into the bottom of the 8th. Mercedes Maltby grounds it to third, but the third baseman can't handle it. She throws it home, and they cannot make the play as Tori Fearon scores, and the Spartans get the win in dramatic fashion, 2-1. And on Tuesday, the Spartans played host to Johnson State in the NAC quarterfinals. Bottom of the 4th, tied at 0, runner on second for Bridget Dusha, who hammers it deep to left field. And the left fielder drops the ball, literally, and that would plate Mercedes Maltby for the 1-0 lead. Top of the 5th, Taylor Lively on the mound for this one. She would get back-to-back strikeouts as she retires the sides. Lively had 14 strikeouts in the game. And then we would go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Kaylee Fleury with the double to bring in 2 more runs. And the Spartans win it by a final of 3-0 as they advance to the NAC semifinals hosted by Husson University.
The women's lacrosse team traveled to New Hampshire on Tuesday for a game with the Keene State Owls. The Spartans trailed 13-10 with 8 minutes left in the game. They would score 2 goals and cut the lead to 1, but could not complete the comeback. Sarah Clark led the team with 3 goals, while Kate Auer and Jessica Taplin added 2 goals each. With a loss, the Spartans fall to 8-6, but are on the top seed in the NAC going into the playoffs this weekend.
And the men's lacrosse team traveled to Linden for a game with the Hornets. The Spartans scored the game's first 12 goals before giving up 2 goals to Linden State in the last 3 minutes. Freshman attacker Evan Tucker led the Spartans with 3 goals and 4 assists as the Spartans pulled the stinger out of the Hornets with a 12-2 victory. And with the win, the Spartans clinched the 2nd seed in the NAC playoffs coming up this weekend. Al-Jean workouts are a tradition here at Castleton. Our very own Kat Trudell spoke to student athletes and Jean himself about the infamous workouts.
Petro, you get the count. It's up. And everyone else will count the number. Ready? Go.
Up. 1. Up. 2.
20.
3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up.
I actually was scanning the internet for different jobs in New England, and Castleton just popped up. So I plugged it in, called Deanna Tyson, and said I'm going to be in the area for a couple days. So I was wondering if I could come up and take a look around. So I scouted the place first. I sent her my resume just in case, and 15 minutes later she got back to me and says, "Hey, you want to come up and interview?" So that's how it worked out.
Al-Jean has been working as Castleton's strength and conditioning coach for almost 5 years. Here's what first came to students' minds when they heard the words, Al Workout.
I think of mornings in the fall. Painful, horrible mornings in the fall.
Wake up. My alarm clock. Pain.
Al's workouts. Throw up, working hard, getting better. He's gonna push you. He's not gonna let you dog it. Pretty much he's gonna make it better.
Taking melatonin at 9 o'clock and crawling into bed. You wake up at 6:30 to go get your ass kicked.
Pain.
Of course I do. It's hard not to benefit from it. You have to go out of your way not to get anything from Al. Oh, I hate Al for the whole workout and about 10 minutes after, and then I love the guy again.
He can't kill me. Anything he makes me do, I can't die. So it's not that bad, but it's tough.
I don't really work for, the president or my athletic director or the coaches. I tell them my job is to work with the student athletes. I might get paid by the university and he might sign my checks, but I work with the student athletes, for the student athletes with coaches. So that's my job. And when I stop doing that, then it's time to move on.
It doesn't look like Gene will be leaving for that reason anytime soon. Last week, Tyler Erickson was named the NEAC East Pitcher of the Week, as well as the NCAA Division III National Pitcher. Erickson tossed a pair of complete games against Colby Sawyer last weekend. Striking out 12 batters in all while giving up just 3 runs in 2 games, Erickson leads Castleton and the NEAC with a 7-2 record with an ERA just under 3.
Christy Pinkham was named the NAC Softball Rookie of the Week last week. Pinkham led the Spartans to a 5-0 week with a batting average of .429, helping her team extend their winning streak to 11 games. And Taylor Lively was named the NAC Softball Player of the Year in a vote of the league's coaches. Lively is the first Spartan to ever earn the honor and just the second pitcher in conference history to be named Player of the Year. Lively was a perfect 8-0 in conference play with an ERA of .5, allowing just 4 earned runs in 52 innings pitched while striking out 67 batters and walking only 6. And here's a look at the upcoming schedule. Baseball is hosting the NEAC East Tournament this weekend. Then baseball is at Middlebury Wednesday, May 2nd at 4. Softball is at Husson for the NAC tournament this weekend. And men's lacrosse is home against Thomas College in the NAC quarterfinals Friday, April 27th at 7. Women's lacrosse is home against Maine Farmington for the NAC East semifinals Saturday, April 28th at 7. Should the Spartans win, they will play the winner of NEC Colby Sawyer Sunday, April 29th at 5. And then women's lacrosse is at Norwich Wednesday, May 2nd at 4. That's all we have for you in this edition of Spartan Sports Weekly.
We'd like to wish all the Spartan teams good luck in their playoff games this weekend. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter at the addresses below.
For all of us here at Spartan Sports Weekly, I'm Kyle Turner.
And I'm Kat Trudell, and we'll see you next time.